Hi. Today is, let's see, today's Monday, January 13th. And I did not record a video yesterday for Supportive Sundays because it was my grandson's 4th birthday. And we were at his birthday, celebrating his birthday. And those are the value reflections. Those are the beautiful parts of life that really make life rewarding when we're able to celebrate each other. So I know all the work that I do, everything that I do is for my children and for my grandchildren and the generations to come. That's my first and foremost reason. So right now I'm gonna record this video for Supportive Sundays, and then I'll record the next one for Expansive Mondays. Expansive or expansion? I don't always remember. Expansive Mondays, but still it's the same thing. We're gonna go expand even further. So all right, so Supportive Sundays, I've got notes, and then I've got another set of notes over here on this side. So, okay. And we're looking at the Supportive Sundays within the main topic theme, which is surrendering to the occasion of change. So within that context, these are the prompts for Supportive Sundays. Oh, and I just want to say that the reason Supportive Sundays are coming after Soul Searching Saturdays or I-Ness Searching Saturdays are because after searching the soul, after going in deep into the abyss of our internal self of who we are, maybe we find things that we're not so happy about, and that's okay. It's okay to have things that we're not happy about, and it's okay that they exist, and it's okay that they're there, and it's okay to look at them, and it's okay to make any adjustments as needed. We don't have to throw those aspects of ourselves away. So supporting ourselves through that, and supporting others also if we have the capability or the availability to do that. So here's one of the prompts or the points to look at. Okay, so exploring the wisdom and fortune gained by flipping the burden of guilt accumulated. Excuse me. This music, I put it on because I thought that it would be kind of like a nice little ambiance. It took me forever. And usually when I'm looking for music, I don't usually find the music that I actually want. It's never around, but other times when I'm just chilling, then the music comes up how I like. I'm just going to lower the volume a little bit. Hey Google. Hey, volume 15%. Yeah, it's a little bit less and I can't even barely hear it, but that's okay. Okay, so within the context of surrendering to the occasion of change and finding support for ourselves or sharing, giving support to others, we can explore the wisdom and the fortune gain. So we can look at the wisdom and the fortune that we've gained by flipping the burden of guilt accumulated into self-forgiveness. That's one of the ways that we can support ourselves. And then by releasing and letting go of all things that burden our inner self, and thus hindering creativity and forward movement towards goals and dreams and ambitions. So for that, I have this other notes over here that kind of coincide with that. So there's the wisdom and the fortune gained and flipped by walking through the shadow soul, the shadow self, the internal spaces where the not so desired aspects of ourselves live. And they're only not so desired because we feel like they're non-desirable. But it doesn't mean that they are just a non-desirable. Because maybe there's things about myself that I'm just like, oh, I dread so much. And maybe somebody else finds that, wow, that's really incredible, you know? So this is, again, that part of our perspective, part of how we see ourselves and how we see the world around us, depending on the mystical notions that we carry and that we accept. So, the wisdom and fortune gained and flipped by walking through the shadow self, and the permission to forgive oneself, to forgive ourselves, and to shed any guilt that may be accumulated. So that's one of the things that we can be looking at and working on and supporting ourselves through, is when we're looking at that, can we forgive ourselves? And if we can't, why not? Why can't we forgive ourselves? Is it possible to take a reevaluation of everything that surrounds that piece of guilt, that centerpiece of guilt for us? Is there a way to find solution? Is there a way to come to terms with that and accept that? And then the next point is helpful when we can get used to the ever-changing landscape of self-introspection and the creative wonders that become inspired manifestations within the world around us. So as we're doing these introspections, our perceptions are going to start changing. And with that, our emotions are going to start changing. Our opinions are going to start changing, our biases, our belief systems, everything is going to start changing. So it's getting used to that changing landscape. And that's not easy, because sometimes it can feel like the floor is ripped out from under us and we have no safety net. But we do. We just have to be there for ourselves, and we have to hold that space for ourselves, hold that love for ourselves. When we start to love ourselves and support ourselves, then the conditions around us, the people around us, because maybe we don't have people outside of us that really care what's going on with us. So, you've heard of maybe people being maybe someone being in a room full of people and being the loneliest that they've ever been. And that's because not everyone cares. They're there and everything is really superficial on the surface. And so maybe we're in a family or a community, or where we have people around us, but maybe they just don't really care. Maybe we haven't created those connections. Maybe it's not that they don't care. Maybe just we haven't reached out. They haven't reached out. I don't know. That's a whole topic and subject all within itself. And it's up to each and every one of us to evaluate our own individual circumstance and situation, and with 100% integrated honesty with ourselves, about ourselves and about our situations and the people, places, and conditionings around us. So it can be hard work. Of course, it's hard work. However, it's the most important work that we can do, because it's taking us from a dormant state. We're going from a dormant state, and whether or not we are ready, it seems like in this time, regardless of whether we want to or not, the world around us is changing. And it's important that we start changing with it or get lost. And so if we can start to support ourselves first and foremost, support ourselves along this journey, then other people will start coming in and supporting us too, and we can support others also. So getting used to that ever-changing landscape within that self-introspection. And then when we can release guilt, we start to become creative. We start to become more creative again. We start to connect with our inner spark, our inner passion, our inner drive, and we start to become creative again. So creative wonders start to come out, start to be inspired, and we start to do things that are closely connected with the true nature of our inner selves. And we start to manifest in all areas of our life, in every way, in every aspect around us. And this starts to harmonize also our interpersonal relationships. And maybe some people are no longer come with us along our journey, and maybe they'll come back later, or maybe we meet new people, a new community who is really there and who really does care about us. So there you have it. Supportive Sundays. First and foremost, remember, support yourself, love yourself, be there for yourself. And also, as your cup overfloweth, as they say, then we can start supporting others. But we cannot hold up other people if we don't have the capacity to hold ourselves first. So that's the importance of really dedicating ourselves to ourselves. And then we can help others if needed. And maybe we don't actually need to help them, but support them. Because who am I to say that, oh, I can help you? I don't know. I can help you. I can just help myself. I can support myself. But if you need support, I'm here too. I can support you in the ways that I can support you. And by getting to know myself, doing that introspection with 100% integrated honesty with myself, about myself and everything around, and start to make those adjustments and start to create better conditions in my life, then I have tools that I can share. And if you like them, then you can also partake. And if you don't, if they don't work for you, or you don't feel they work, then that's fine too. Maybe other people have tools that can help you, and maybe you have tools also that can help you or support you. So thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.